Very important and relevant table to our time, even to our days. Now, the beginning of 775. Now, this is a table which we did really a year ago, amazingly. And we found what new additions, important ones. About the table, as we see here, you can see here, this was Professor Eliarip's found. He found Medinat Palestine, the parallel every 222 letters as meetings. And then what I found, many more words which have important implication to this day. So what I found is amazing, that this is really a threat to you. And the year is Be'ei Tavshinayne, amazingly, in 5,775. This is minimal in the book of Genesis, which is really the book that you can see. Aleph is 1, and really this table comes only in 2 chapters in Genesis. You can see 25 and 26. What small amount of letters. But amazingly is what you see here, how relevant is the fact that is this year very, very significant. As we see now already Sweden, and no doubt that during this year many others will come to this, and maybe even the United Nations, the which come here. Now what we have here, I found that the word Plishtim are here, Philistine, clearly in the Medinat Plishtim, the state of the Plishtim, of the Philistine, amazingly. And then Patach, the PLO, the Abu Mazen, who pushes all the time to this. Now what we have here also, Edom, Europe, state. Now here also have Ishmael and Edom coming together. You can see the Aleph Ishmael, which is best meeting in Genesis of Ishmael and Edom, clearly shows that this partnership of the Arabs and Ishmael and Edom really will bring to this situation. Now looking more into this table, we see, this is a threat, we hope it will be only a threat, but we see really what is the location. And the location is when God says to Abraham, this land I will give to you. Not to the Philistines, but condition. Shmor mishmarti mitzvotai chokotai b'tortai. Keep my mitzvot, my chukim b'tortai. Yeah, chukim are the Shabbat, the Sabbath, depending desecrating the Shabbos, takes away the right of Israel for their land, not keeping Torah, not keeping mitzvot. So, clearly indicate, if you want Mashiach, which comes here also, Mashiach, by the way, interesting, Messiah, Mashiach, Ben David comes here, quite along this, but still, the most important is that to have really our land, which God promised to their children, give it, but the condition, Shmor Mishmarti, Mitzvotai Yochotai, really emphasizing, keep the mitzvos, commandments, the laws, the statutes, and the Torah, which means you have to keep Shabbat, which is a law, and keeping Torah. See that people learn Torah, not unfortunately what they are doing today, trying to take people from Torah, desecrating the Shabbat, and unfortunately doing things against Torah, which no doubt gives this threat of the Palestinian state. Ishmael, yeah, this is what Ishmael claims. The Arabs claim that they are the descendants of Abraham, and they also should give the land, should get the land. But we saw in the other table that God said, "Et briti akim et Yitzchak," my covenant, my promise I will establish with Isaac. So important what is written here, very interesting and relevant, as we said, table to our time, to our days, where the threat of Palestinian state is very, very severe. So let us realize keeping the Torah with all the details, the Torah, the mitzvot, Chukish Badim, emphasizing everything, not giving up things or to take what suits us to do. No, we have to keep everything properly, the Shabbos. It's seen clearly that in the merit of keeping Shabbos we have our land, if not, will taken for us. So let us really hope now, after Yom Kippur, coming to the festival of Sukkot, very happy one, let us really have happy time by doing Shiva repentance, and then this threat of Palestinian state will be removed away. So let us hope that really we'll learn from this, we'll look into it, we'll do Tshuva, and then we'll have really the promise that the land will be given to you. This year, Beit Tavshinai, which is a year for Messiah. But as always we say, the year which is appropriate for Messiah, if you don't have the vessel, which is the commandments, Torah, Mitzvot, Shabbat, then you cannot attain this redemption, Messiah. So important to know this, and this is very, very important here, as many indications that Messiah can come, but unfortunately, we know that every time which is appropriate for Messiah, if we are not ready, not keeping Torah properly, and so on, Chas v'Shalom, disaster come. This was the Holocaust, the dates which the Vilna Gaon said for redemption. Many other dates which were given are unfortunately turned to be Holocaust troubles because of not keeping Torah. So let us hope that these days, 5/7/75, will be kept properly, we keep Shabbat, and then we'll get rid of all these threats which are really very severe now on Israel.